What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it? Say, man, check game. I just want to know something, man. I want y'all to be straight up, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't going to be no long video. It's going to be real short, but we going to get to the point. Excuse me. But before we go any farther, man, I want to say this here. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all keep on pushing this content. If you're going to keep this thing going. You feel what I'm saying? Now, square well. Now, listen to what I'm about to say. We looking at this internet. Hassan Campbell done broke the a big old news. He broke the news. He broke the news. He done put something out there on the internet for everybody to check it out. Everybody on the internet pretty much sitting back listening to what's going on. Everybody sitting back, you know, everybody timed in to the situation because now everybody have their different opinions about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody having some opinions about why did you leak it out like that? You know what I'm saying? And my thing is that was the best thing to do. And you have some people that sitting back saying, oh man, I want to see the tape. Right? And I'm going to tell y'all this here. And I really want to know what y'all got to say about this because at the end of the day, man, we dealing with a culture that's being betrayed by everybody. Our culture is being betrayed by everybody. But nobody really want to speak on it. Nobody want to speak on the betrayal of what goes on in our community no more. Nobody want to speak on that because everybody caught up into this old fabricated lifestyle. And I want to ask y'all, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that it was something good for Hassan to do? To come out and tell the world, to show the world what he recorded Wack saying? Or do y'all think that he should have never said nothing? You know what I'm saying? I just want to know what y'all think. Because I've been telling y'all how I feel about it. It was the best thing that ever happened. It was the best thing that ever happened due to the fact that we got two high-profile YouTubers that broke the story. So to me, I was happy. Because in this world, nobody care about nothing unless somebody that got a lot of numbers talk about it. If you got a lot of numbers and you talk about a situation, people listen. This ain't the number game. This ain't a number game. I ain't got nothing. I'm finna have 10,000 followers, subscribers. That's a small channel, homie. That's not no big channel. That's a small channel. I done it in going on 8 months, but it's still a small channel. 10,000, that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's levels to this game. And I came to realize that it's levels to this game. It's levels to it. Everybody caught up in numbers. So with his son breaking this story, a lot of people done got hipped on it. A lot of people done got hipped on it, bro. Now a lot of people starting to see what's really going on in the mainstream, as we call it, with something that I already been on, something that I already been talking about. But it takes somebody with bigger numbers to be able to come out and say what they saying. And then now it's like, oh man, let's sit back and check it out, what's going on. Now you got people want to sit back and try to bring up Hassan's background. Why? Why would you want to bring up Hassan's background when all he did was he brought to the table something that the world needs to hear about? Just think about what I'm saying, homie. This is the world we living in. We living in a world of deception. Everybody caught up into the big bad wolves of the industry. Everybody caught up into the fabrication of the industry. Nah, man. It's time for real people to have real voices. So this YouTube game, man, people say, man, everybody on the YouTube talking. Well, I'm going to be honest with y'all. It's time for more people to open their mouth up. It's time for more people to open their mouth up so we can start realize what's really going on. But I always say this here, don't open your mouth up if you're not willing to do the work, though. Y'all get what I just said, right? Don't just open your mouth up if you're not willing to do the work. So with that being said, we going to keep on doing what we doing. We going to keep pushing this narrative. We going to keep putting out quality content. We going to keep, letting the people know what we feel about it, how we feel about it. Because I feel like that's part of what needs to change in our community. That needs to change in our community, homie. So I always look at stories like this and I speak on it. Because at the end of the day, man, the community needs to hear this. Those babies out there that's trying to get into the entertainment game, that's trying to become popular like the rappers, the singers, the actors and all that, they need to hear this, homie. They need to hear this. They shouldn't be caught up in this web. They shouldn't be caught up in the manipulation because they know how to rap. They shouldn't have to be portrayed or looked at as this image of being tough because they know how to rap. Come on, homie. We gotta change. We gotta change all that. We just gotta sit back and change all that. And once we change that, man, hip hop can go a long way. And it won't be no age on hip hop. It'll just be quality music. Quality music is what we want to hear. Quality music is what we want to hear. We got to stop what they giving us this image like, it's age. We got to stop it, homie. That's how they program us. That's how they program us. That's how they putting us in these certain kind of positions. But when we sit back and break the trend and start creating our own narrative, and we able to start pushing out quality content on this social media site, remember I told y'all, things have changed. But guess what? We got to get the numbers up. Because they in love with numbers. People are in love with numbers, not what's being said. A lot of people are in love with numbers. Not what's being said, but numbers. So let's get these numbers up. And let's put out a quality message. Let's control our own content. But until then, make sure y'all go subscribe to this channel, my channel. Then y'all go over there and subscribe to the game-related podcast where we coming from the bottom. Coming from the bottom. But let's get it going, y'all. But until then, make sure y'all understand what I'm saying. We got to create our own content. And let me know what y'all think about what I just said. Until then, stay tuned.